The starting fives for our game. Here are tonight's starting lineups. First for the Spurs, Parker and Danny Green are your 1 and your 2. And in the middle, out of Brazil, taken with the 28th pick back in 2008, the 6'11" pivot man, Thiago Splitter. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's Duncan in at the 4. And for Miami, Chalmers and D. Wade are the guards. And playing at the 5, the always versatile 6'11" star big man, able to score inside and out, Chris Bosh. And it's LeBron James, and it's Haslam in at the power forward.
Guys, you go back to the shortened season a year before last, and the Spurs were the best team on the road. But last year, they weren't nearly as dominant on the road. Still solid when leaving San Antonio, but far from the level they played at a couple of seasons ago.
LeBron James on the wing. LeBron gets the screen from Bosh. Backing down is LeBron. Puts it up from 15. Shot is no good.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Green against LeBron. Duncan with the screen for Green. Doubled by Bosh. Just 5 on the clock. James, and the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. So it's Miami now. San Antonio on defense. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Kevin, I was able to speak with Eric Spoelstra for a moment. With the amount of titles and rings the Spurs have racked up in their careers, Coach admitted it could be a little intimidating playing against them. He said Duncan is an instant Hall of Fame guy, and that can scare teams. We have to be fearless and play just like they are any other team, any other extremely talented team. Easier said than done, guys.
Thank you, Doris. And for the Spurs on the road last season, they would still win 23 games in hostile territory. And while that is more than the 22, Steve, they won in the shortened season, they also lost a fair amount more as well.
Well, for the Spurs, Kevin, I think they did what they needed to do. You know, the Spurs manage the regular season. They know when to turn it on and when they can maybe relax a little bit. But the big thing is they just want to stay near 500 on the road, protect their home court, and be healthy going into the playoffs, and that puts them in a good position.
Now, here's Chalmers after Dwayne Wade's miss. And Chalmers kicks to Wade. Pass to LeBron. LeBron left side. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Spurs ball. And here are the Spurs. Green with the ball. Wade picks him up. Back to Leonard. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Fantastic pass. He turned that one into a pretty easy basket for his teammate.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball.
You know, the more you watch Kawhi Leonard play, the more you realize that he is the perfect fit for the Spurs. I mean, he just looks like a Spur, and he's only been in the league a couple of years. Plays great defense, shoots from deep at a high rate, and really knows, accepts, and embraces his role on the team.
Now, here's Green, following the miss by Chris Bosh. The pass to Parker. Kicks to Duncan. Back to Parker. The feed to Duncan. And it's good on the assist by Parker. And back to Kawhi Leonard. Coach Popovich sees him as their defensive stopper on the wing. But not just that. He thinks he's going to be a star in so many ways.
Well, he could become the face of the franchise, Kevin, if you think about it, once Tim Duncan and Parker and Ginobili move on. But, you know, Popovich, not one prone to hyperbole, but he absolutely loves this kid.
Spurs leading by 4. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. And Parker, here we go, feeds to Leonard. A 3 ball. Miami grabs the miss.
Well, when you have the best record in the league, you're going to be the most dominant, one of the most dominant teams at home. The Heat just destroyed people down in Miami, and only the Denver Nuggets had more wins at home than the Heat did.
And how crazy is that from the Heat to win as many games as they did last season, but still be second in the league in home wins? Still, we're far and away #1 at home in the East.
Well, yeah, the Knicks were the closest team in the East, but they still had 6 fewer wins at home than Miami. But the Heat really just did what they had to do to put themselves in position to go on to their second NBA title in a row.
The Heat have magnificent talent, but even coming off an NBA title, they had never put their name into the conversation of the great teams until last spring when they went on that amazing 27-game winning streak.
And both free throws good for LeBron. And for the Heat, they were staring right at the 72 Lakers win record, and I'm sure everyone remembers, but ultimately they would fall, Steve, to the Bulls after 27 consecutive wins.
Yeah, that streak to me was one of the great feats in NBA history. Winning 27 games in a row in the regular season is so difficult, but it showed you what the Heat were made of. They really were battling every night, and I thought that put them on a great run heading into the playoffs.
Matt Bonner, he's checked in for the Spurs. DL comes in for Tim Duncan. Miami trailer. Chalmers passes to Anderson. LeBron. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Wade dishes to Anderson. Good ball movement here by Miami. Clock at 4. The drive by LeBron. And Bonner pulls it down.
That's what they call the $1 million move with the 10-cent finish.
Leonard on the wing. Back to Green. The dish to Parker. Parker left side. Passes it to Bonner. Shot from 12. Connects. The jumper drops. Bonner's got his first points of the game. The Heat trail by 4. Wade outside. Connects on the 17-footer.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
Chalmers against Parker. Takes the lead pass. Bonner kicks to Leonard. Parker. He dishes it to Bonner. And it's good on the assist by Parker.
Tony Parker really was more of a scoring point guard than a passing one early in his career, but his assist numbers have gone up. Greg Popovich, throughout Parker's career, has been on him to distribute and become more of a true point guard, and I think he has found that balance over the last couple seasons.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Tony Parker just now entering his 30s. He's still got plenty of basketball, though, ahead of him.
Yeah, he started early, 19 years old, I think, when he came into the league, Kevin. So he's a guy that grew up under the direction and firm hand and sometimes hard hand of Greg Popovich, and now is thriving in an environment that's been championship caliber in every way. Excellent communication on the inbound play there, guys. He got into good position, and the pass was as it needed to be, on time and on target.
Here's Bellinelli. 46 seconds left in the first. Back to Parker. He kicks it to Bellinelli. From deep three-point range. Rebound by the Heat. Here's Cole. There's 21 seconds left to play here in the first. Allen fires, and it's off the back rim. No good. Parker with it. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. It's stolen by Allen. And here we go with Allen running it up the court. Rejected by Bonner. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. That will count. A Good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter.